is Waimāero, Fendalton-Waimairi-Harewood Community Board. Bridget Williams is online.
Yeah, kia ora everyone. Thank you so much. And I also just want to acknowledge that I believe Marianne Lomax is in person as well, physically waving our board flag in person. So thank you so much. So yeah, we'll take you through
from the back of the room.
Is she? Okay, sorry Marianne, don't mean to single you out. But yeah, so the power of technology. So I'll take you through what's been going on with our board in May. First of all, we've got decisions made under delegations. So there's been a few road names and just no stopping restrictions. And then there's also been discretionary response fund applications. And I just want to say that it's been really great to work with our traffic staff, because a lot of these issues around, especially with the no stopping restrictions and that sort of thing, and you know, they've come from the community and staff have been really proactive to look into these issues. So it's wonderful that there are such active citizens out there coming to the board, you know, noticing that there are safety issues with the road, and then staff finding out the information for us and how we can proceed. So that's been working really well. And then speaking of roads and traffic safety and that sort of thing, moving on to the next slide. So I'm sure Councillor Goff will agree that this is an issue that we are getting numerous calls about. So the issues we're hearing about are mainly in the area bordered by Heaton Street, Russell Street, Carden Mill Road and Up Papanui Road. This area contains, so it's really busy because it contains 5 schools, a hospital, a shopping mall, and it's experienced quite significant housing intensification, which is likely to increase. And the key issues tend to be around parking and speed. A number of streets in the area are also very narrow, and we've had discussions with staff from our transport team, and hopefully we can get some improvements made. So we acknowledge that there are a number of programs underway, like the slow speed neighbourhoods and the suburban parking policy, that need to be taken into consideration as well. So there's a few moving parts, but we thought we'd just flag this with you today, as it is highly likely this will be a board plan priority for the new term. So it's something that our residents come to, and we're really keen to work with the residents so we can make Maryvale parking and the traffic safety that much better. Moving on to the next slide. So you may remember that we've had the capacity building training for local community groups. It's something we've talked about in our reports before, and just updating you on our training series for these local community groups. So last week, a session was held on conflict management, and the workshop gave participants basic understanding and appreciation of how to resolve conflict constructively, reducing their fear and allowing them to keep their relationships strong and growing whilst avoiding harm. And next week, we will be running a session by NetSafe on staying safe online. So topics to be covered include privacy, fake news, scams, the Harmful Digital Communications Act, and how NetSafe can help. What's great is there's no cost for the groups to attend these sessions. And this is once again been feedback from people from our community group saying that these are areas that they would like more information in. So they're wonderful sessions. And then moving on to the next slide. Perfect. Yeah, the Jeffrey Reserve. So after a number of years of planning, work has started upgrading the pump station in Jeffreys Reserve. So the existing water storage tank was damaged in the February 2011 earthquake and is currently out of use. There are also 4 wells in the park, 2 are operational and 2 are not. And the purpose of this project is to replace the water tank, get all 4 wells working, and carry out all other necessary works to ensure a safe and secure water supply. So the work is expected to take 12 months to complete, but it's great that there are physically people getting out there now and putting the Jeffreys Reserve pump station in, which is fantastic. So that's our board report. If there are any questions, happy to take them, but thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much. we've come to the end of the presentation time, but look, thank you, Bridget, for your presentation this morning. It's much appreciated.
No worries. Thank you.
Thank you. And the next one is